What motivated you to get those degrees and what those degrees were?
I took my first degree in 1990.
Correct.
So close to 20 years.
Yes, you kept learning.
Kept learning, and I moved in Dubai in 1998, and I took the 4 degrees. I'm thankful to the UAE, which has exposed me to the entire world.
Yeah, because like you said, there are 200
nationalities living side by side. I was the first chartered accountant to have the Golden Visa.
Hello everyone and welcome to Coffee with CA, the global chapter, with me, your host Sheena Barwani. Today on the show we have CA Naveen Sharma, a tax expert, an author, as well as the past chairman of ICAI UAE Dubai Chapter. So let's get started as we deep dive and learn all about his journey from India to UAE. Hello Naveen, really happy to have you over here on the show. Thank you so much for being over here.
Pleasure is mine.
So, Naveen, I'm going to take you way back into your accounting journey, right since from when you decided that you're going to get into CA or you're going to get into accounting. What was that like?
My life is very simple.
Okay.
I have not decided what to do. My father was income tax officer, which we say ITO in India.
Okay.
And I am from a city called Jaipur, which is only Marwadis are there.
Correct.
So the day I was born, I was told that I have to do CA. And I grew up in income tax colony. So I have not decided what to do. My father had decided what he has to do.
Okay.
And I never wanted to disappoint me in my life. So I did my CA. Okay. In fact, I chose as commerce stream and pursued my CA. Okay. So I have not taken that decision.
That's nice. So after you did your CA, you also got multiple other professional degrees in hand. Can you tell me what motivated you to get those degrees and what those degrees were?
When I did my CA way back in 1990, one more profession was very popular, which we say company secretary.
Correct, yeah.
So I enrolled for company secretary ever since I did my CA intermediate.
Okay.
And side by side, I completed company secretaryship.
Yeah.
It helped me to understand the control and compliance and the legal framework. It really helped me. It improved my drafting. And thereafter, I did post-diploma in development and investment banking. During those days, investment banking just started in India. There were lots of IPOs were coming.
Yeah.
And it has also given me the good idea about the investment banking side, development banking.
Correct.
Because India is a growing economy.
Yeah.
It helped me. I came to UAE in 1998. It was a turning point in my life. I used to work for an American multinational firm.
Correct.
Where reporting was to New York.
Correct.
There were lots of CPAs, and I heard they understand their language better. So what I did CPA.
Okay.
It enhanced my understanding of international accounting standards and international reporting compliance to a great degree.
Okay.
Then I did CFA because I was in the UAE, in Dubai, where you can see 200 nationalities are living side by side.
Correct.
And the currency, although is AED, UAE dirham, but essentially packed with dollar. So it's a dollar country. So I did CFA.
Okay.
And I understood a lot about international investment principles, and I can analyze the accounting better.
Okay.
And it was an era of IT.
Yeah.
You can see a lot of boom was going on. Google was launched, Facebook was launched.
Correct.
So I did the CISA.
Yeah.
And I understood the IT audit and IT audit principles better. Of course, I was working for internal audit field. Correct. So I did CIA, which is the certification for the internal auditors. I understood better the risk management.
Yeah.
All these degrees and the certification, why I did is that the only way to learn about a particular profession is to go back to basics.
Correct.
And learn the certificate.
Yeah.
Learn the certification, which I did. By doing all these degrees and the certification, I can understand the business and the sectors and the intricacies much better. And it helped me in my career subsequently.
That's nice. That's nice, sir. So you kept learning at your forefront rather than anything else. So, and if I can ask you, how long did these certifications take you to achieve, right from your CA till your CFA and then CISA?
See, I stopped when I completed my CFA in 2008.
Okay.
That is some 17, 18 years back.
Okay.
And I took my first degree in 1990.
Correct.
So close to 20 years.
Years you kept learning.
Kept learning. And I moved in Dubai in 1998. From 1998 to 2008, I was living with my family and two children.
Correct.
And I took the 4 degrees.
Yeah.
And it has given me a different perspective of life. That there is more, that learning has to be continuous.
Correct.
You have to learn to adapt to the new environment.
Yeah.
And lifelong learning is here to stay. And the most important thing is that if you don't learn, you will be irrelevant.
Okay. That's nice, sir. So, when you came to UAE, how was the tax regime over here in the country? Because I know you have also authored multiple books. So, tell me about that.
When I came to UAE in 1998, there were no tax.
No tax.
No VAT, no corporate tax.
Correct.
And there is no personal income tax, which is not there today.
Yeah.
The first major challenge which I faced is coming from the taxation background, doing CA,
yeah,
and coming to the UAE with tax-free society. It was very tough. It's a challenging task to be adjusted in the society. And because the most important skill which we value a lot in India
was taxation.
Taxation.
And that's not here.
That's not here. Then there were other challenges that we have to contribute on risk management, controls, and other related areas, some traditional areas like auditing and accounting and all. So I did. The second challenge which I face to stay relevant. So all the certification I have to see, because my knowledge on international taxation and international investment were very limited. Because we were used to of the Indian stock exchange, used to of Indian environment, and all of a sudden I was in the dollar economy. So the Fed rates increasing and their implications on the market, I have to learn. And I'm thankful to the UAE, which has exposed me to the entire world.
Yeah, because like you said, there are 200
nationalities living side by side. And it helped me to understand the world. If you are in the UAE, you cannot survive without learning all the major economies of the world.
Correct. So no matter whether you're from India, you have to learn about all the economies or not.
You have to learn all the economy. You have to read the newspaper in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, because one or another major economies in the world is opening and closing.
Yeah, and they're all related, somehow or the other related to UAE as a market.
The world is one.
Correct. That's nice, sir. So, I'm also aware that you're the first CA that got the Golden Visa over here in the UAE. How did that happen?
Receiving the Golden Visa is satisfying.
Okay.
It's more satisfying, and you will wonder, I got the Golden Visa. I was the first chartered accountant to have the Golden Visa on the ICAI Day, which we celebrate on 1st of July every year.
Correct, yeah, CA Day.
They surprised me by giving the Golden Visa on that day. It can only happen in the UAE, which recognize and keep tracking who is contributing to the economy.
Yeah.
And they recognize me as the first chartered accountant to have the Golden Visa. It has responsibility on me.
Correct.
I thought when government is doing so much for us, we should also contribute. I was the chairman of the ICAI UAE Dubai Chapter when the VAT was introduced. So we did a lot of seminars, lot of workshops, and we connected taxpayers with businesses, sorted out their issues, and prepared the society for the upcoming taxable regime. When the corporate tax has come, I realized there is a big gap. There is a gap of knowledge. Society should know about the basic principles of the corporate tax. And we founded Taxation Society.
That's nice. So you also authored a book on corporate tax. A beginner's guide, if I'm not mistaken.
So this is, I think you know more about me than myself. I authored the beginner's guide on corporate tax
Yeah.
only to explain the basic concept with examples to layman.
Correct.
It is written in a very simplistic form with examples, scenarios, and case studies about the UAE corporate tax. Most of the professionals who are from India, when they think about corporate tax, they think about the Indian income tax.
Correct, yeah.
But it is different. UAE, more particularly Dubai, is a truly global city. They have taken the best concept of corporate tax from all over the world.
Yeah.
They have taken the grouping concept from, say, Netherlands. So we have to explain that the UAE corporate tax is different than the rest of the world.
Correct.
And I tried my best to explain with examples, scenarios, basic concepts, and it is available on Amazon.
That's nice, sir. So during this period of when you started your career journey and you moved to the UAE, can you tell me, like, what did you do to get a job over here in UAE at that point of time in 1998?
In 1998, I was quite young.
Correct.
When I came here, I have no idea that crude oil, or we can say the oil price, is just $8, which is all-time low.
Correct.
It was difficult to find the job.
Yeah.
But chartered accountancy helped me.
Okay.
And I got the job in a British American company. It took some time. And thereafter, I joined the group called Al Shirawi Group, which is a large conglomerate having more than 100 companies.
Yeah.
And I'm with them from year 2001.
Okay.
And they are into very different field.
Correct.
So I really enjoyed my journey.
That's nice, sir. So you never thought about starting your own practice over here in UAE?
There was not much practice till 2015.
Yeah, it's only after the VAT came in.
After the VAT came in. So it was too late for me, and I thought the corporate career is a better career. Correct. But I'm contributing I'm contributing by writing the books, articles in the newspapers, conducting events, and creating the platform which can be helpful to the future generations.
That's nice, sir. So during your while you were the chairperson of ICAI UAE Chapter, what was it like over here?
When I became chairman in 2016, 17, and 18, Dubai was very different.
Yeah.
The ICAI UAE Dubai Chapter used to have 3,000 members.
Correct.
And it was not so digital economy during those days. When the VAT came, we were the only organization which is holding regular meetings to everyone. You will not believe, we used to have thousands and thousands people coming for our workshops, our seminars, and we have partnered with many organizations. Even for the embassies, we did program for 10 embassies. We did programs for the media houses. We did programs for the underprivileged. So we did for everybody, because VAT is applicable to each and every transaction.
Yeah.
Everybody has to pay a flat 5% VAT. So we did hundreds of events to educate people, to ensure the compliance. And I'm glad that I was the chairman, and I'm able to do something for the society.
That's nice, sir. So apart from being the chairman or a chairperson of ICAI UAE Dubai Chapter, you've also been part of multiple other committees. Can you tell me about how do you manage your personal and professional life while being part of so many committees?
When I completed my term as chairman of ICAI UAE Dubai Chapter, I was in the committee for 7 years.
Correct.
Then my community, Marwadi community, asked me to head the Rajasthan Business and Professional Group.
Okay.
So I was there as 2 years as president. And I'm always part of the largest Indian body outside India, which we say India Club, which is 65 years old. And I was in the committee there. The community organizations are not very different than professionals.
Yeah.
But when I was with India Club, I was with IBPC, I realized that you can contribute a lot because you are dealing with non-professionals, the people outside from your comfort zone. The explaining the concept of corporate tax or VAT to professionals is easy.
Correct.
But it's very difficult when you are addressing somebody in India club. It's not a professional club, but they also want to know about the basics.
Yeah, because they have their own business running.
I can say I learned a lot by serving India Club, IBPC, RBPG, then serving the ICAI UAE Dubai Chapter. The logic I can see that I was dealing outside my comfort zone, and that is the real development.
That's nice, sir. So how do you, say supposing someone wants to move over here as a chartered accountant as on date, what are some key points that they have to keep in mind?
I will suggest do your homework.
Okay.
Today, 2025 is not 1998. We have internet.
Yeah.
In internet, you learn about the tax first. First of all, you should choose the line where you want to go. Whether you want to go for taxation line, whether you want to go for accounting line,
correct,
whether you want to go for investment line, or whether you want to pursue your own journey or own practice. Say if you are going for a taxation line, then you have to see whether you want to go for indirect tax or direct tax.
Yeah.
Everything is available on internet. The website UAE is very advanced when it comes for adapting the technology. One should learn. There are a number of certifications are available today. Take that certification, because going back to basic is always very helpful. And thereafter, look for the mentor.
Okay.
You can have the online mentoring mentors, or you can approach the other people you know. And thereafter, once you will do the preparation, more you prepare yourself, less struggle you will have when you are in UAE. And UAE always welcomes good talent. When you will come here, there are so many associations are here. And unlike the 1998, today you have so many WhatsApp groups, so many professional groups, so many webinars, seminars are happening digitally and physically, both, where you can be part of it. You will not only learn, but you do networking.
Yeah.
Your network is your real net worth.
That's nice, sir.
So keep learning, have a growth mindset. Don't think that you are going from out, you have to do a struggle again.
Correct.
You can contribute a lot.
Yeah.
Your Indian knowledge will really helpful. But you have to adjust yourself to the new environment, prepare yourself well, and I think next generation or this generation will do a much better job, because technology has made so much simple. Technology made everything so simple, I cannot even describe.
So, sir, you have also written this book called Decoding 3 Ps. Can you give us a gist about that?
As I said, the UAE corporate tax has adopted the best practices from all over the world.
Yeah.
And 3 Ps is very unique, because the way the UAE functions. The first P is permanent establishment.
Correct.
There are so many companies are working here. These companies, some companies are foreign companies.
Yeah.
Whether taxation is applicable to them or not depends upon number of factors. So I have tried to explain the taxability on foreign companies who are operating in the UAE in the first PE. Second PE is very unique to the UAE, which is, we say, POEM.
Yeah.
Place of effective management.
Okay.
A lot of people are playing golf.
Yeah.
And they are controlling business all over the world. You can see from India to Afghanistan to USA to Brazil to China to Korea, people are dealing in equities, people are dealing in hedge funds, people are dealing in different sectors, and they are playing golf.
Yeah.
So whether they have to pay tax or they need not to pay tax depends on number of factors. Because UAE, 200 nationalities are living side by side, but the visitors from these 200 countries are coming on a regular basis, and some are conducting businesses. So whether you effectively control or you don't control.
Correct.
This book is very unique. You must have noticed that I have given there 50 case studies. And all 50 case studies are linked.
Yeah.
We keep changing the scenarios, so you will learn when you are in Brazil and doing the business, what is happening to your Indian business, whether you have to pay the tax, you need not to pay the tax. Similarly, if you are in the UAE and you are an individual, what will happen? If you are controlling the company, then what will happen? And the third important P is participation exemption. In the participation exemptions, I have also outlined the incentives you will get by investing in the equity and other related field. This is a very interesting book where you will learn by way of examples, scenarios and case studies.
That's nice, sir. So, talking about corporate tax, we spoke about VAT also. What is e-invoicing? How is it going to change the scene?
Oh, e-invoicing will change everything.
Yeah.
I have seen the VAT tsunami. It will be bigger tsunami of e-invoicing because each and every invoice will be covered, will be converted into digital, and it will have the authentication. It will be linked with some sort of systems or the database. And it will be city-wide, or I can say country-wide. So every single person has to improve their system. There will be a lot of investment. E-invoicing will be very helpful for tax technology. We are paying a lot of attention on tax, learning the tax.
Correct.
But tax should not be seen as isolation. Tax is linked with other taxes, and tax is linked with the technology.
Yeah.
So I think the companies like Zoho will gain a lot because you cannot survive without technology.
Yeah.
And there is no tax without technology. So I can see the e-invoicing will be a bigger tsunami what we have seen in the past.
So I think everything is just going to become more transparent and more, clear-cut edge to edge, rather than it just being a gray area in certain cases. So talking about the future and technology, how do you see AI and technology be helping chartered accountants?
AI. I think we are hearing this word at least 20-30 times in a day.
Correct, yeah.
You open your WhatsApp, you open your newspaper, you will see one thing is common: AI. AI has transformed most of the industries, and taxation and accounting is no exception. AI will change the way we are learning tax. You can create your own AI bots, AI agents for the learning. You can do tax planning much better.
Yeah.
You can do a very efficient tax planning through AI. You can do a lot of automation through AI. And you, not only the taxpayer, don't forget, even the regulators are using the AI to detect the fraud.
Yeah.
So the all ecosystem of taxation, whether it is automation, learning, fraud detection, planning, everything is changing rapidly. And AI is the future. Professionals should pay same attention what they are paying attention to understanding the law, to understanding the AI. AI is the future.
So you also started off the Tax Society, which you founded. What was your intention behind it?
Taxation is universal. In the UAE, when UAE is fast becoming taxation society.
Correct.
More and more taxes are coming. In fact, they are modernizing their tax system for the global economy or the digital economy. Unfortunately, there is no association. I can see a lot of associations are coming based on the profession: ICAI Dubai Chapter, Company Secretary Chapter, ICWA chapters, MBA chapters, Shri Ram College, and etc. Basically, these are the alumni. We can see some regional Tamil Association, Rajasthan Association, Bengali associations, but there is no association which is focusing on the UAE. Irrespective of the nationality, everybody has to pay 5% VAT and 9% corporate tax.
Yeah.
So I realized the gap. So we have founded Taxation Society or the community. Our job or what we have in mind is to disseminate the information about taxation. Reskill the people, because nobody can claim that I know taxation of the UAE. It's hardly a few years old.
Yeah.
And secondly, ensure the compliance. This country has given us a lot, and You know, the UAE government is celebrating 2025 as Year of Community, and we are taxation community.
Correct.
We want to educate people, reskill people. We want to tell that taxes, don't worry about taxation. It's very simple. Adapt technology, understand the tax, and you can do yourself.
Yeah.
And you have to pay tax because it is your responsibility. It's your duty to pay tax, and it's your duty to understand. And I'm glad in the last 2 years, we have 1,500 plus members, and we conduct 3 meetings in a month, and it's growing very fast, and we are the only one.
That's nice. So it's just not CAs that are part of this committee, but they're also business people and solopreneurs and entrepreneurs, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So the Taxation Society is inclusive.
Okay.
There is no barrier who can become the member.
Okay.
As long as you are the resident of the UAE, you can be part of it.
Okay.
This is completely not for profit, where we do not charge anything for becoming a member, and we encourage people to come and address our members. So we have meetings with the industry focus, from jewelry to artificial intelligence, and to each and every sectors are covered, and it's open for everybody.
So that's really nice, sir. My next question is, since we spoke about the future and the tax committee and all of it, how is blockchain affecting the accounting industry?
Oh, blockchain is the future. In Taxation Society, we have developed bot for corporate tax,
Correct.
for VAT, and our plan is to have similar bot for the excise tax, custom tax, and similar taxation.
Okay.
We will cover even double taxation avoidance treaties and bilateral agreements, and we will go in the all GCC.
Yeah.
Our purpose is that the blockchain is the platform which will be there for at least 30, 40, 50 years and beyond. And understanding the blockchain and using them is critical for survival. And you can see Dubai, even the government is much ahead than us. We are just doing the catch-up game. So we want to have as far as the knowledge is concerned, the products are concerned, we want to adopt the blockchain technology, which we are doing it.
That's nice, sir. So as someone who is entering the profession right now, what advice would you give them? I
will tell them, have a growth mindset. So growth mindset means that think and adapt. Adaptability is the biggest challenge. When you are shifting from India or other part of the world to the UAE, adapt this country.
Correct.
Understand this country and learn. And learn whatever you can learn. Today's generation is fortunate that in a touch of button, you can learn each and everything.
Correct.
And learn from the technology is much better. Interact socially, because that is our need. And take the certification that will test your knowledge.
That's nice.
And you will see a lot of opportunities will open for you in no time.
So talking about that, I'm going to end this segment and we're going to go on to the next segment, which is called Beyond the Balance Sheets, which is basically where I get to know the fun side of you. So I'm going to quickly use my phone for that. Pardon me for it. So I'm going to ask you a few questions in terms of, if you weren't a chartered accountant, what would you be?
As I said, that the day I was born, my father said he has to be a chartered accountant. And I grew up in the income tax colony. If I were not a chartered accountant, I would like to devote my entire life to the yoga.
Yoga. Okay.
And the benefits of medical yoga to humanity.
That's nice, sir. So I know you're a Bollywood buff, sir. So if you could describe your job using only a Bollywood movie title, what would it be?
I can say close to 3 Idiots.
Okay.
Close to 3 Idiots.
Okay. That's nice. So you are also a tax advisor, right? And you've also authored multiple books. What's the most unexpected place you've given tax advice at?
I would like to share one interesting incident. I was called to address in a school.
Okay.
To the commerce student.
Okay.
When I started speaking, they were asking intelligent question. Then I realized they were opening their phone and and checking whether whether what I'm saying is making sense or not.
Okay.
They have asked me the most intelligent question, and I realized that it is the reverse mentoring, which is the future. It means we have to learn from our younger generation.
Yeah.
The people who are older than 50 are becoming outdated, and people under 20 are amazing people.
Yeah.
I can see how the technology is helping to have the knowledge and the adaptability. That day I realized that the coming generation is more intelligent, more tax savvy than my generation. And if I have to choose a mentor, I will choose a mentor which is 30 years younger than me.
Oh, okay. That's nice. That I've never heard anyone say that, and it's really refreshing to hear that, sir, especially from such a senior person. If you could have dinner with any 3 famous personalities in the finance stream, who would it be and why?
If I have to have a dinner with 3 people, I would like to have Warren Buffett.
Okay.
I would like to take his advice for the finance community, especially on the investment side. I would like to have dinner with the tax expert.
Correct.
Nilesh Vikramsi is one of them, who I admire a lot. And third, and the most important, I would like to have dinner with Mr. Avinash Gupta, who has practiced in multiple countries, to understand that how he is managing the culture. Because if you go to Saudi Arabia, then the culture is very different. If you will go to UK, culture is very different.
Correct.
If you are in the UAE, culture is very different.
Adaptability of culture. It's very important. That's nice, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for this conversation. I've had a lovely time chatting with you. Thank you once again for this segment.
Thank you very much for having me. Pleasure is all mine.